What's going on, my people? This your OG. Today, I'm gonna roast a couple of nice size turkey legs. I'm gonna roast them. I'm from Memphis, and we love roasted turkey legs. Now, one of them had skin that I can ladle, and some don't. The other one don't. Let me get set up, and we're gonna get going. Now, let's get this going. Good morning, good morning. I know this early, but I had to cook early. Now this one I can ladle because the skin is still intact. I'm not sure whether I can pull the skin. That I think I've lost that skin. All right, now y'all, today I'm gonna use some slap your mama. I'm gonna use some black garlic. This is for the rub. I'm gonna use some Lowry seasoning salt, onion, and I'm out of that. Onion and garlic powder for this rub. Hope everybody doing all right this morning. It's been a rough morning with me fooling with Zelle and these banks. I tell you, trying to transfer and do all that and to mess a couple of things up and get me so frustrated. I said, let me cook. That always helps me feel better. All right, we're gonna use some sea salt. We don't need that much rub. It's only 2 legs. If the salt content ain't right on turkey, it's just not gonna taste right. So you gotta make sure you blend in the right amount of salt in. And sea salt does that for me. The flavor is great. Now one of them on the side I'm gonna do a lemon pepper. One is gonna be a regular roasted turkey leg, and one is gonna be lemon pepper. All right. Yeah, one is gonna be a lemon pepper, and the other is gonna be a regular roasted one. Y'all please hit that like button when y'all come in and support OG. That's all he asks is for your support. Also, I do have a plan to run the Kroger. Hey, what's up, my good friend? What's happening? Lord have mercy, I needed you the other night. Boy, it kept going left. It kept going left. I couldn't stay focused. I couldn't stay focused on the woman. They just wanted to. I just needed you, my brother. Yeah, I'm roasting my daughter some turkey neck. This is her birthday week, and this is my last week in Huntsville. And I'm cooking everything this week that she loves. Yeah, I seen that. I was like, Lord have mercy, my guy busy. I said, and they tearing OG a new one in the comments. And it wasn't even that type of lie. I'm not here to criticize or tear down. But if I got to be the conscience to what's going on out here that's detrimental to us and our younger generation, I'm going to speak on it. And I know that everybody's not going to like that. But that's why I'm OG. I don't do this for likes. If I wanted to be an old clown, this is what my rub is looking like. I'm not here to be an old clown. I'm not here to lie to y'all. But nowadays, you just cannot tell modern people anything. They always think you being funny. You can't tell them nothing. You can be a married man telling women, no, that's not how it go when they with you. They get mad at you. They want to be special. They want to be different. You can be a man, and you can know that the woman is playing them because of her method and the way she do things. And they'll bring it to you and they'll ask you. They'll put it out here in these social media streets. And they want you to actually say, it's going to work. But now your life experiences have taught you that it's not going to work. That's all I'm saying. Is I only speak from life experiences. And it's a pattern to success. It's a roadmap to success. But it's also, y'all got to, now I'm going to pull this skin back. Now, what they mean when they say, do you ladle your turkey? Now, everybody, a lot of times, they'll ladle it, they'll pull the skin, open up the skin. Stick your finger up under that skin. This is going to keep that turkey from drying out while you roasting it. As far as you can, open up that skin, slice the butter, some garlic, and it goes in that little pocket. That's what they mean when they say you're ladling it. Also, when it's got skin, you can make a pouch of seasoning up under your skin, as well as butter. I use butter and garlic. No, OG, he don't judge. I'm not here to tear nobody down. But y'all, I can't lie to y'all. I just can't. That stuff going on with Lil Woody. If Lil Woody don't drastically change his life, he's going to prison if he don't live. Somebody got to tell him the truth. It's you, Woody. You ain't got no business out there in them streets after your blessing. It's you. And all your homeboys and all your homegirls, while you was laid out unconscious on your back, all they did was pull their cell phones out. Clown content. You went from being a successful content creator to clown. You content for all this month. You content. You gave Charleston White all the content he need the rest of this fall in the winter. crashing out. Show y'all what I mean when I say ladle. I'm opening up another pocket for y'all of skin. And I'm going to put butter in here to keep it moist. I've already put a pocket of seasoning under the skin. Now I'm going to go up under the skin with the butter. Y'all give me a minute. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm on live cooking your turkey. Listen, I'm on my other phone. What's up? Listen, while I listen, let me tell you this while I'm thinking about it. Don't even try and do nothing else with that Zelle because I think I found the problem. I think I'd have found out how to take that your nickname out of there once they return them funds. So I think it's that when we first started using Zelle, you remember when we first started using it, right?
When you start using it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And you was I think I had you to send me a request and it came under your nickname under the phone instead of Natasha. That's the problem. It's gotta be exactly the way your name is with the bank. And it ain't nothing I can do about it. I'm cooking y'all an early supper, so Anna have something to eat whenever she get home and hopefully you two when you get home. I know, but she still gonna want something to eat.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna do a cabbage.
Okay, well I'll let you do that. Can I record it?
Yeah, it's in the refrigerator.
I don't want to cook it. I want you to cook it.
Okay.
Okay. You'll do that for me?
Yeah, did you eat?
I'm eating and talking and cooking at the same time.
Okay then.
Yeah. But no, I didn't want you to think I was caught up. I just hate when people tell me, make me feel like I'm broke and I know I ain't broke. You know what I mean? That pisses me off.
Yeah.
And all we've been trying to do is make sure our daughter have a fabulous birthday. That's it. We ain't been out. Listen, we ain't been clubbing. We ain't been in no street. All we've been trying to do since I've been here is make sure our daughter have a beautiful 14th birthday. And I've been catching hell with these numbers. You hear me? I've been getting my little red ass toe out the frame at every turn. But you know, it is what it is. The aches and pains of a living. So yeah, I didn't want you to think I felt some type of way because I don't. I just was pissed that I'm like, so y'all took it out in seconds. And y'all telling me I gotta wait a whole another day. You can't make this up.
Yeah.
What is the weather looking like for the game?
Well, let me look and see. Well, of course, if it rain, they're gonna cancel it. It looks like it's not gonna be doing anything.
Well, that's good for her because she wanted me to see a second game. The first thing she said, "Oh, you'll be here for another game."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's saying that they're gonna be 40% chance at 3, but 4, 5, 6, and 7 clean on up. It ain't nothing.
Well, I had your umbrella anyway.
Yeah, I got my umbrella in the car.
Well, they might have one down there for the girls.
Yeah, cause hers is the house. They probably on the floor. Cause I thought I saw it on the floor or right beside the cage.
What color is it?
Purple.
Okay.
Yeah, hers. Yep. All right, well, go ahead on there. Go ahead and check on my potatoes in the oven. Mashed scallop potatoes.
All right, be safe.
You too.
Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, I agree, man. And I hate it so bad, Status. If you still here with me, I'm sorry about that. I hate it so bad for him because I truly believe in my heart he's a genuinely good guy, y'all. He's a genuinely good guy. But he can have it both ways. I tell people all the time, you're not going to have success, legitimate success in the streets too. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. I don't care who you are. I couldn't do it. None of my homeboys could do it, and you're not going to do it. Yeah, everybody snitching in Atlanta. I don't even know why who telling what even matters anymore in Atlanta. Status, that's the dumbest stuff I've ever heard of. What's the point? Everybody in Atlanta snitching. All the street thugs, all the rappers, everybody talking to the police to try and get themselves from up under charge. Every day. Now I'm gonna put that oven at 350. Now I am finna wrap those and put them back in the pan. Why? I want to roast them at a certain heat to make sure that they thoroughly done inside and out before I put a brown on them. So that's why I'm finna get the foil and wrap them. But yeah, y'all give me a hard time because I be telling the truth, according to my experience. My truth and my experience at my age and the life that I've lived and endured and overcame is totally different than y'all. I tell y'all that all the time. Y'all actually trying to tell a man about marriage, affairs, marriage laws, divorces, and everything that's been married 43 years. That over his lifetime, most of his best friends were married black men. Because back in my generation, if you were a married man, you didn't hang out with single men. They didn't allow it. So yeah, my crowd of men, black men, were other married men. I'm just being honest. Back then, that was unacceptable for wives to actually be okay with their husband being out with their single friend. Also, if you had a side chick or a girlfriend or a boyfriend, you did not bring that character to the family get-together. You didn't. I'm just telling y'all the truth. It didn't make no difference how nice a person he was. It didn't make no difference how nice a person he was. If y'all were having an affair, you weren't hanging out with the family. Men respected that man's area, and women respected those women's areas. That's all I'm trying to get y'all to see, that you didn't brag. You didn't brag, and you didn't boast about affairs. That's all I'm saying. Y'all acting like I'm knocking somebody. Y'all acting like I'm knocking somebody because I'm telling the truth. Now, this one with the skin is going to be my lemon pepper. I have not applied it yet because it's going to be separately. This will be the lemon pepper one. Nobody got time to be judging. That's why I'm speaking on it, because I got experience on it. Y'all just don't respect the experience. Y'all don't respect the OGs and the real big mamas and the doggone real aunties that's telling y'all the truth. Y'all want to hear from the unks. Y'all don't want to hear from the real uncles. Y'all want to hear from the street OGs that's 50 years old, 60 years old. Y'all don't want to hear from the OGs that done endured and survived the game and telling y'all not going to win. See, I'm just telling y'all how it used to go. And you know, we talk about it all the status because you know I got much love and respect and admiration for you, my friend. But you know, we talk about it. And I tell you, no, I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying in certain situations, you can be doing too much. This is not normal. We as black men have got to get back to making logical, realistic decisions about ourselves. No, you don't have affairs and go and stand in front of the camera. Go to his sister's house. You don't take your side chick. Back in my day, you can take your side chick or your girlfriend or your ex-girlfriend to your mama's house or your grandmama's house. You were not going to respect another black woman in front of a black woman. They deem that disrespectful. Am I lying, status? Am I lying? Come on now. Am I lying? I'm going under the skin with the lemon pepper too. The oven is already on. You know, at the end of the day, the only thing I was talking about is that, listen, there is no 50-year-old man that already has children grown, meaning he done raised his kids, been through everything with them, plus he got an underage child now, wants 4 kids. I honestly believe that Clarissa is publicly trying to apply pressure to this man, and she gonna run him off. I just believe that. I don't think that they want the same thing anymore because of her mouth. He ain't saying nothing. That's what I tried to tell him last night. I said, man, I'm not saying nothing about Pap. He ain't saying nothing. This is Clarissa starting this. At every interview. That man don't want no damn 4 kids with you and nobody else at his age. Now that's reality. That's reality. I'm speaking from an older black man. This ain't got nothing to do with his marital status. This ain't got nothing to do with the trash y'all keep bringing into the conversation. Also, I expressed last night that, listen, if y'all are going to co-sign and bless this relationship, at the very least, let this young lady know that if something happens to this man, while she doing everything for him, that until he officially divorces Remy, Remy can show up at the hospital and put her out. She ain't got no rights. I'm being honest about divorce law. Whatever Pap is earning right now still belongs to him and his family until he does it right. All people want to tell me is about what he done did. I ain't talking about what he done did. He done filed. No, I'm just telling y'all the truth, how it goes with marriage. If you're not legally separated or divorced on paper, everything you earn is still part of that family estate. Meaning it could be sued for and taken as part of the divorce decree. That's just the truth, y'all. That's not wishful thinking. That's not hating on a relationship. We got married men and women here. They know I ain't lying. They know right now that everything Pap has belongs to him and Remy, and everything Remy has right now until they officially divorce. That's all I said. And I asked them again, what about Clarissa? Everybody think I'm coming down on Pap, but what about Clarissa? Does she actually know that she could be laid in bed with that man that she loves so much, and she would have to rush him to the hospital? They are going to inform his children and his legal wife. Do you know those people can show up at that hospital and put Clarissa out of that hospital? And ain't nothing she can do. Why is she so much in love? See, we talking real life consequences that happen every day. But y'all so solid on black love that y'all don't see. This just may not be a good deal for Clarissa. Because Pap is not agreeing to give her nothing that she says she wants. Now, the other turkey leg is not going to be a lemon pepper. It's going to be with traditional seasoning. I'm going to go over what I did again. Now, this is my lemon pepper. That's going back in the pan. Now, I'm going to put this one in and wrap it. But I'm going to also use the rest of the butter I didn't use to ladle because I can't use it on anything else. It's been, I don't cross-contaminate. Plus, we're going to put the rest of the rub in here. I had that oven at 350. And I am going to slow roast it about an hour and a half to 2. These are pretty weighty. So it's probably going to be 2 hours that I am going to roast these like this. And no, I'm not going to hold y'all hostage. We're going to continue this conversation outside while I get my guy Status with me. That man got to work and got a family. I have to catch up with him when I can. But that's my buddy. I don't even like going live if he ain't coming through speaking now. I know that sounds crazy, but that's my guy. He keep me in line too now. He don't agree with everything OG say. He'll check OG. Respectfully. He don't agree with everything I say and every point I make. No, this ain't judging y'all. And y'all really need to get it together and respect what somebody's trying to teach y'all. Because a married man, there are ways that a married man can be eligible to date. And I'm going to tell you, we're going to talk about that. Let me get these in the oven before I tell y'all. Because I haven't even ate my breakfast. Yeah, there are times that a married man can be eligible to be taken serious on a date. And we're going to talk about that. While these turkey cooking. Just cleaning up a little bit, y'all. And then I'm going to sit down and talk to y'all in a minute before I let y'all go. Mama say clean up as you cook. Not cook and clean up later. Mama said, clean up as you cook. So that's what we're gonna do first before we continue this. We're gonna clean up. I'm almost through. Cause I hadn't even made my breakfast yet. Damn bank had me so pissed off. Got a ninja broke and he ain't broke. Tying up my chain. Trying to pay for this iPad. Yeah, my baby wanted an iPad. That's her last present. All right. Y'all ready to talk about this? Because I know there's some lurking women in here that always give me a hard time. So I'm going to let them off the hook today. And I'm going to let them know. I'm going to let them know when a married man is eligible. Yeah. Hey, Bridget. I'm cooking turkey. I got some turkey legs in the oven I'm roasting today. How are you? Also, we kind of touching on some bases because people seem to think that I'm saying one thing when I'm not. Okay, when can a married man? Hold on, let me get my phone. We're gonna open up these phone lines. Now you talk now. In order to qualify, I'm gonna be totally honest with y'all, ladies, Bridget, all of y'all, from a married man's perspective. And the truth. I'm gonna give you the truth, Bridget. Do you want the truth on when a married man or if a married man can be eligible to date? Okay. Now when I get into this ain't no but in your head. I don't want you to give me no buts, Bridget. I want you to accept what a man, an OG that's been married for 43 consistent consecutive years, that's been through everything in his marriage, including what Pap is, okay? Let's get in it. First thing I want to be honest about is that he is dateable because marriages fail. I have to acknowledge first that men and women both can be in miserable marriages. But those that are seriously miserable in those marriages, I'm trying to put this phone somewhere because I'm looking for something. That are miserable, they do stuff about it. What do they do about it, OG? They go and file for a legal separation. That's what they do. They go file for a legal separation. Or they move out of the home. I'm going to say that again. If you want to get rid of your wife, you do not turn right around and stay in the house with her. If she's still living with her husband, he's still living with his wife, they still together. You got to let that go on, Bridget. You got to let it go. I am looking for something, I don't know what I did with it. It just ain't my morning. Okay, I found it. Also, did you hear that, Bridget? If you step to a married man and you end up liking him, and he tell you, yeah, I'm married, but I need you to seriously consider where he's still laying his head and how long he's been away from that woman or that woman and those kids. Now, even though Bridget, y'all grown, even though he took the steps to rid himself, to where he filing for a divorce or a legal separation, trust me, if this man has had any kind of relevance or money in his life, he is not going to be out in public with you on film because those things can be used against him in the divorce decree. So a successful married man that is seeing another woman, even though he's separated, that's why we're keeping it hid. Because adultery is one of the worst things that can be filed on you and proven in divorce court. She automatically or he automatically wins. So no, he's not gonna be out here like that. Also, until that man is free, Bridget, you can't be out here promoting the relationship. Please hear me, Bridget. Bridget, I didn't say he ain't worth loving. Thank you. I try, and you know what? You helped me, Status. You helped me. You should not be out here because I'm not talking about your average, typical married man that a lot of us know. I'm talking about successful men that are actually going through a divorce. They have to protect their image financially. So they're not going to be out here like that. Call it what you want. It's a way to conduct yourself. If you're a married, successful woman and you being with another man and y'all are headed toward divorce, you're not going to give your husband, Bridget, ammunition for divorce court, especially when majority of the money is yours. Bridget, if you got $1 million in the bank and you married an average man and you publicly had an affair on him, do you know how much of your money or that millionaire give you? See, y'all don't know what entails when it comes to marriage, and y'all want to tell somebody that's actually talked to divorce lawyers. Then when I ask y'all, how many divorce lawyers have y'all talked to? How many separation hearings have y'all been to? How many of y'all have actually been divorced or talked to a divorce lawyer? None of y'all. But when I come on in and take the time and tell y'all, listen, either PAP funds are not what they need to be, or he just got in love because I wouldn't want to give a woman that had an affair on me 50% of nothing. So I'd have hid mine. I'm just saying me as a married man. Listen, my wife cheated first. Then she got caught publicly. I'm going to hurry up and file a divorce. I can prove her adultery, meaning I got to give her less. Have you considered, you don't want to pay that money for that uncontested divorce, though, do you, Bridget? It's going to take a whole lot more money, I know. And that's the worst part of divorce in certain states. You can't even sue for a normal divorce. You got to straight up go hard. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Bridget, because I know what happened. If you don't mind me asking, what state are you from? Because, see, I know in New York State, okay. Well, I'm sorry you going through that because it shouldn't, especially if the marriage is over, you shouldn't have to prolong your life. And now, can I be honest with you, Bridget? Under your circumstances, my love, I'm sorry. And it might sound hypocritical, but 2 years, baby, you got a right to move on. You got a right to move on. And I didn't say that Pap doesn't have a right to move on. I'm saying that it's still legalities in place. Bridget, if you meet that man that you love and something happens, you do know, unless you sign some paperwork giving him power of attorney, your husband can come in making decisions for you like y'all together. That's the screwed up part about this. And I'm just letting Clarissa know this is how it goes legally. Now you a married woman that's tied up not by your own hand, and you know I'm not lying, Bridget. If you met a man you love, you'd have to go ahead on and sign a power of attorney stating that if something happens to you, you give the man you love the right to make decisions for you. Other than that, they'll call your husband. Am I lying, Bridget? And all I'm giving them is the truth of the consequences of when y'all deal with us married men or deal with a married woman. It's not a guarantee. Also, I've been honest with y'all about older black men, especially 50 plus years old. I can be honest from experience. I know a lot of 50 plus year old men, successful, just like Pap 50-year-old men. And no, they don't want no 4 or 5 more kids. They just don't, y'all. I'm sorry that y'all think that's hating on a relationship. Great. Make sure. And that's all I be sharing is the legalities to protect. I'm not saying that they can't put stuff in place, but until he gets Remy out of his pocket, everything that he has right now belongs to them. He said that he filed for a divorce. He didn't say he been granted a legal separation where the buck stops everything. He needs a legal separation in New York. Every state is different. Hey, Tremaine, how are you today? You know, and it don't just happen to women, men, women. Y'all, over my years, I've known a lot of good guys, because believe it or not, a lot of married women have affairs. A lot. A lot. More than a lot of our women care to admit. I can also admit earlier in my life that when I went outside, y'all, she was married. The time I did it, she was married. And she was older, and I was a young man. She was 10 years older than me, and we worked together. It didn't happen to me. I only speak from experience, y'all. Now, even though I know that each state carries its own divorce laws, if you're in the comment, then you do have the right to tell me that's the law, that's not the one in my state. But most divorce laws, when it comes to adultery, is who can prove what. So no, I wouldn't have been out there like Pap. I would have immediately sued for my divorce soon as she came out with Blockhead. Soon as she came out with Blockhead, y'all. It is 10:11. I put those turkey legs in a little before 10. I'm thinking I'm going to take the foil off of them at about 12 o'clock. I know y'all got stuff to do and other people to talk to. I ain't got nothing to do with nobody to talk to. I promise y'all, whether y'all accept it or believe it or not, I care how we turn out. I can remember when the black community was really, really strong because of family, because of the nuclear dynamics that were balanced out by having a mother and a father in our households. Y'all in denial about that, and I'm not. I'm not in denial about it at all. I don't know. We started out cooking, but I think I'm gonna broaden this. If there's anybody in here that want to chime in on, do you think that a married man or woman is ever publicly eligible to date? And if so, when? I'm gonna open up the phone lines in a little while. Let's not today though pretend like being involved with a married man or woman is a benefit. It's not. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard, especially when you love them. See, I see some of y'all ain't never been through it. It's hard loving somebody tied to somebody else. It's hard, male or female. This ain't no fantasy world. This reality. It's hard as hell being somebody tied to somebody else. And there are very few benefits. Ask Bridget. We got somebody in here with experience that's been held up for 2 years trying to get free. It's hell being in this life. So you know what? No, ain't no 24/7 happy. Because you got somebody holding you hostage. How you going to be happy with somebody else and you got somebody else holding you hostage, y'all? That's all I'm asking today. Now, normally I do a total of 3 hours on my turkey. I'm gonna do 2 hours covered, so y'all will know. In case I get lost, I'm gonna do 2 hours covered to keep it juicy, and I'm gonna take an hour. I'm gonna cut it down from 350 to 300. Take the foil off of it because I want to put a brown on it. It is a cloudy, rainy day here in Huntsville today with me with nothing to do. No, it's not nice, y'all. Being in a relationship with somebody still tied to somebody else. Y'all stop pretending like it is. That takes all. After a while, it weighs so heavy on you. See, a lot of y'all ain't never been there and did that. Y'all think it's some kind of fantasy love story or something. No, it's hard as hell for a man to love a woman that's still tied to somebody else, or a woman to love a man that's tied to somebody else, and y'all can't even move on with y'all legitimate life because of somebody you tied to. That do take peace and joy away. Stop playing. Stop lying to yourself. At least be honest with yourself before you get into it and realize that's one of the hardest relationships you can be in. It's with somebody married. And then y'all come in here and be disruptive and disrespectful, speaking on stuff y'all don't know. You too, Bridget, thank you so much for being here. You be safe today, love. That is not an easy relationship to be in. So stop selling it like it's great. If it's hard being a normal citizen, I can just imagine how hard it would be under those circumstances as celebrities like they are. I'm telling y'all from experience, it's hard as hell. Status, let me tell you a story. I had just moved down south. Just moved down south. I had been married 20 straight years. Status. Never thought about an affair. Never thought about nothing like that. This the goddamn truth. I took a job on a night shift. And there was a lot of young ladies there. And I did my very best to stay away from them. And I was successful. But it was this old, I was probably 32, 33. There was this older lady that was a manager there. She was maybe 44, 45. Some kind of way, I thought she took a liking to me. Don't you know Status? Don't do that, Status. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Breakfast. Breakfast, Status. Help me get my day started. But yeah, she was about 44, Status. And I thought she took a liking to me because I was just a good worker, a good person. Because I was, and I was a family man. And I ain't gonna lie, I never paid attention to how she was built, nothing like that at first. But it's like she kept coming over, kept talking to me. So we built up a conversational rapport. Just about every night we had conversation. Then we started catching break together. Then my car, I never forget it. My car broke down. My belt jumped off my car one night. We worked the all-night shift. And I knew I was going to have to catch me a ride from work to get back home. Status, that woman offered me a ride. I wasn't thinking. Now, mind you, she was built like I like. She had them big old bitties. And she had hips. And I love me some hips on a woman. She had what OG like, even though I had never seen or dated a woman, 12, 13 years and not even considered it. That's for sure, Status. For sure, And she said, yeah, I'll give you a ride home, Red. Status, we were just riding. Some kind of way that woman looked at me. And that woman looked at me and told me, I don't want to drop you off yet. I want to go somewhere and relax and just talk with you. Me not thinking of it. Bruh, long story short, before it was over with, that woman pulled up in front of a hotel. She got the room. And it was good. And that woman, I had an affair with that woman for almost a year. And it was hard. You know why it was over? You know why, and I'm going to tell you the truth, you know why it didn't go longer than that year? I'm going to tell y'all the truth today. I looked up. That woman had moved out of her house with her husband and her family and got her own place. And I looked up, she started acting like I was supposed to have been doing the same. And I was like, I'm not leaving my wife and my kids. I'm talking about, I didn't even see that coming. And I said, man, listen, you get yourself involved with a married man or woman, you can't make the call on how they're going to turn out. That's all I'm saying. Now, this was an older woman did this. And you know what I found out after the fact? I wasn't her first boyfriend at work. I wasn't her first boyfriend. That was my first time. That wasn't her first time. And y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, she was good. I'm finna tell you, she was a boss. Status, I had just come out them streets and moved down there where I'm from, where I got my property and stuff, my homestead. Listen, if I told her I needed something for my kids, I don't watch that woman. They didn't have direct deposit and all that. Everybody still get a paper check. You may think I'm lying. But I ain't gonna lie, I was hanging 10 up in that old broad. She, that broad would cash whole checks and hand them over to me. That is the truth. I'm talking about every other week. She tell me I don't need nothing. She would actually tell me, no, my husband pay all the household bills. I work for my extra money. And she would give it to me. Status, she would give me her money and tell me her husband take care of the house. And I actually thought it was about me, Status. She practiced that. I wasn't the first ninja she bought. That's what that married woman did at work. I thought I was special, bro. She was used to getting ninjas whole checks. She didn't care nothing about money. See, a lot of people come in here with the energy of they thinking and they feelings. I didn't endure it and overcame. Like I say, I'm also from a generation where your side piece or your side dude, you didn't bring them around your family. You just did not. Your family wouldn't accept it. It was rules to cheating. Believe it or not, black people had rules to cheating. Man, what? That was for real. And I'm talking about status. Up till, man, that woman was so good to me. I'm talking about I didn't suffer for nothing. And I thought I was special though. See, I say this to say this. Married people can make you feel like you're the only person in the room status. You hear me, my friend? A married man or woman can make you feel like you are it. Hey, good morning, Consuela. How are you? Cooking turkey necks and just chilling? Exactly. And that's the energy I come from, status. I also have to be honest with y'all and tell y'all the truth. I'm so glad you came and spoke. And I missed you. You hadn't been in one of my lives in a while. What I say wrong, Consuela? Whatever it is, I'm sorry. I miss you. Come home, Consuela. Please come home. I won't do it. Okay. Just been working hard. I get that. I've been catching it, y'all. I ain't even been a lie, man. I ordered my daughter well, first she wanted a True Religion outfit. I was blessed to have that. But with me and her mom ordered that iPad mini she wanted in that hot pink. So I Zelle her the money. But I Zelle it to an old number. Now, that money tied up. But I still gotta pay my part for the iPad. And I'm like, come on, man. So I've been stressing. So I said, forget it. I'm gonna get up and cook her some lunch and cook her mom some early lunch or dinner. You know, when I feel bad, I do something for somebody else to make them happy. Is that crazy? Anytime I feel like I'm having a setback or feel bad, something instinctively in me say, well, that's all right. I'm going to do something to make somebody else feel good. Just because I don't feel good, I don't want nobody else to feel bad. I guess I'm just crazy like that. And my smoke's so expensive here. I'm not used to this. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, OG don't smoke nothing but the best. And when you on the road, that costs you 3 times more. In less. Yeah, I done got to the point when I be missing you too, man. Cause like I said, you keep me grounded and you always open up a different perspective that I can look at because I'm not closed-minded. And I tell people, if they discuss it with me and open up a dialogue, I'm open to what's real. But if you're gonna come in and you're gonna be disruptive, you think you're gonna be coy and a smart ass, listen, I don't talk to people like that. I don't understand that. I'm talking real life experiences with real people. I've had an affair, y'all, as a married man. I've known hundreds of married men that have had affairs. And I can honestly tell y'all from OG's lifestyle, with what she's asking of this older black man, she gonna ruin it for herself. And people get mad at me and be like, you can't say that. Yes, I can, because I was an older 50-year-old black man. And I'm 50 plus. I don't know about older black man want no 4 damn kids. She applying unnecessary pressure to their relationship. She's starting to mess online, not him. If they in a position just to love and be there for one another, that's what she needs to do. But she's setting that man up for what she want. And that's not gonna work. He too old for that. Don't no 40-year-old black successful man want 4 more kids. Talking about a 50-year-old, stop that. That's not being disrespectful to speak the truth. I am an older black man. Every black man I'm good with is damn near 50 or 50 plus years old. I talk to them every day. I can't lie to y'all. Right. Man, they killing me, bro. They killing me. And see, I don't hustle when I'm here. I'm just off. You know, all my hustles, you know. So I've been spinning for the last 3 weeks and ain't brought nothing in. And so it done caught up with me, y'all. But I done had a ball. And still having a blessed time. And I don't regret it. Now I hear a lot of y'all to make y'all feel good, man. I know that's what a lot of people online are used to. Older people telling them any damn thing, lying to them, but I'm not. And you know, Status, you don't want no FOMO. FOMO? Why would a woman think she got a right to apply that kind of pressure on you just because you love her? Come on, man. It's expensive and hard as it is to raise children hands-on. See, she don't know what it's like being a hands-on father. That's expensive. And if y'all want them to make it, y'all better suggest to her that she tone that crazy talk down before she run her man off. I'm telling y'all now, is an older black man with experience. If she don't stop that social media dum-dum stuff, Pap gonna go. He gonna go ghost, y'all. Because no matter what status, at the very least, man, I got a certain expectation because you a younger man and you see more than I do. That means you know more than I do. So when you point something out to me, I respect that and I'm going to consider that. But most people don't respect what a real OG say. I've been told that I'm too old to even be talking on marriage or this relationship. Hold on, Pap is 50. If Pap didn't shave his hair, he would have as much gray as me. Stop playing with me. So an older man can be involved with her, but an older married black man can't speak on it. You make it make sense. I know his status. Man, my daughter is the apple of my eye. I don't want for more of her though. I'm thankful to God for her. Bro, this kid spend a G a month. I ain't even put my business out there. She have $1,000 birthdays between what me and her mama spend. Christmases. Because she our last one. We older parents. That's how come we can tolerate and be around one another. It ain't about nothing but her. You heard on the phone. Grow up. I tell people in here, grow up. Don't no older black man want no damn 4 kids. Stop saying that before you run him off. Status, we and you free for one. I need you to come up with something, man. This week. This my last week here, man. I'm going to try and get to that station, God willing, Saturday. And it's going to take me a whole day to get home. God say the same. But I got to get back to the grind. Me and my baby done spent all the money I done saved. Thank you, Status. And I swear I won't tell y'all no lie. I won't. Whatever, listen, if a woman sincerely comes in here and asks me a sincere question about how a married man moves, I'm going to respect that because that's what she needs to know. Man, 45. I'm an old day, 45. I'm gonna help you remember. You might don't remember. Do you remember one night I shared and I told you, I said, Static, I said, it ain't coming from that energy. I said, but Static, me and my wife been separated once out of 43 years. And we were separated for 2 years because I was enjoying my freedom. I still paid every bill, every car note. I went and bought me a whole apartment complex to live in and was renting. I was a landlord too. And I honestly, at that point in time, thought I was moving on. And I let my guard down. And I have a beautiful daughter because of it. See, people think I just be talking, Static. Pap good for one baby, even if he love her. He's not going to be able to stay with her. He's not. The cards are not in their favor, is all I'm going to say. Y'all just have to keep living. Because I'm speaking from experience. Brian McKnight said it best. Back at one. No, it ain't out of hate. I just know that what Pat want and what that younger woman want is 2 different things for the future. Pat wants a financial empire with somebody. He wants to finally succeed. Not where he done failed, but where he know he feel like he deserved to be. He wants to be mega business. He wants to be pattern after some of the other bigger guys that's been in hip-hop a long time that's worth real money. Pap got a desire to finally get there. Clarissa wants the family in the white picket fence. I just believe that. Dude, his grown kids asking him for money. I got grown kids. Dude, Pap got 5 kids right now, is all I'm saying. See what I'm talking about? And she need to stop that. She putting too much pressure on that man. She got to wait till he come out or they come out together and say this is what they gonna do. Older black men don't like this kind of extra publicly. I'm telling y'all, this isn't good for them. I know y'all don't believe OG. And she think everybody hating. Okay. We're going to open these phone lines in a little while. I want to hear from a married man or a married woman. Or if you've been in a long-term relationship with a man or a woman. We're going to open the phone lines up. We got enough people in here. Let me go get this phone. Let's get this party started. Y'all give me one moment. I got this coffee room. All right, y'all. I got this coffee brewing. I guess I'm going to be ready to talk to y'all in a second. Listen, you cannot call from a block number. You have to call from your number, and your number will be safe with OG. He does not put out numbers at all. He is not, even if he don't like your comment, he would never disrespect. Also, I would like to hear from a married man or woman, because here we talk from experience, strength, and hope for an individual, not the negativity. I want to speak to a family man that has been in a long-term relationship, that has kids and understand the responsibilities of being a hands-on father. Just because you're not married, I don't want you to discount calling in. The number is, the phone lines are open now, 662-392-8047. The phone lines are open. Let's get it started. The phone lines are open. I would like to hear. The phone lines are open. I would like to hear from a married man or in a long-term relationship or a woman to give their honest opinion about the success of an extramarital affair. We're going to talk about it as adults today. Bag. Let me double check this number. Make sure that's the number. Yeah, that's the number I gave. The phone line is open. What's going on, Status? Talk to me, baby.
Yeah, what's going on, old school? You know, we back in this thing, man. Good
Okay.
morning, OG.
Let me get this phone mic'd up for you. Let me get this phone mic'd up for you right quick.
Okay.
We may step in on this. That's what we better with them cutting this grass. How's everything in the family today, my bro?
What you say?
I said, I'm stepping in. They cutting grass. Now, I said, how's everything in the family going?
Everything is, going good, man. I, spent a lot of time yesterday prepping. I've been telling you about that. It's the brand is Blackstone. That tequila lime seasoning. That's what I put on my meat when I grill. So
I forget. I couldn't think of that. I'm glad you did that.
yeah, tequila lime seasoning. If you go in the grill section at Walmart, you will see it. The Blackstone brand.
Okay, so Blackstone.
It's called Blackstone. Like the Blackstone grilling stuff. They all the grilling equipment, but they also make seasonings and whatnot. So that's when I came up on. They got a lot of different seasonings, but that tequila lime seasoning, Blackstone tequila lime seasoning.
Man, and you know what I just did? Them turkey legs. I wonder is it good for poultry? Because I got to go to Kroger this
Yeah, yeah.
afternoon.
It's good for beef, pork, poultry, and chicken.
I
I
got
mean
to
beef,
get that.
poultry, and pork.
But check this out, Status. Now, you know I know some of your history. Can we have? Listen, I'm not trying to get you to out yourself and talk about your past relationship, whether you did this or did that. Can I have your personal opinion on do you honestly believe under the certain circumstances that your relationship is set up where you can go outside of it and start a whole nother relationship and have success? Do you believe that you can actually be married and have a successful relationship? Because I need you to consider the dynamics of your relationship without even commenting on it, meaning the finances, the spiritual connection, the physical connection, the home family connection, the used to the kids connection. You gotta consider all these things when you gonna jump across town, cause you got a lot to let go of.
Yeah, I mean, married. It's more doable without being married. I mean, realistically, you got some people out there. That's in a good position financially. There's money that's taking care of this place, this family, that family. But in the norm on the regular, it's almost hard to do. It's almost impossible. Most people fail at it. Most of them are not. Some of them, make it, but for the most part, they crash and burn, not knowing how to be sustained. It's just in most situations, we would say 8 times out of 10, you're gonna get married. Just go that route and ride that out.
Cause you gotta have somebody to be. And see, I try and tell people they underestimate the institution of marriage from the building standpoint. See, they don't know what it's like to actually be financially tied to somebody, regardless of whether they put in work, just because of their title in your life. That doesn't go away unless you go to court.
Agreed. You on point. Like I ain't gonna defend it. I mean, uh, anything is possible, but 9 times out of 10, it ain't for everybody. It's just, from the mental to the emotional, the financial, the balance and different things. It's why most of it just crash and burn. After the good time go out, when people just learn the hard way that you can't make, something that's supposed to be a good time, a lifetime. It's a difference
Okay.
for a reason.
Okay.
It's a difference for a reason.
It,
The majority of women is out here, for a good time. It's going to be the rare one that you find that's a lifetime. And through the good, the bad, and the ugly, it ain't going wrong.
right.
People go wrong because they always thinking a relationship supposed to be perfect. A marriage supposed to be perfect, and this that it is what you make it. And if you go part ways, you can respectfully part ways. But people think that's why most of these marriages fail today, and relationships fail because people think they supposed to be easy.
And yeah.
They don't want the hard times. They just want the good times. They just want the roller coaster that go up and don't never come down.
I call it
how life and relationships.
I call it. They think it's a cheat sheet to cheat, to succeed.
Yeah.
There's no cheat sheet to cheating to succeed.
No. And it's a very dangerous game. How many people get unalived, financially ruined? The CEO of Nestle have to just step down for having a relationship with a support.
Okay. So why do we think it's okay to take the public route? Why do we?
Well, just the clout, the ignorance, the clout. We're in this regard. This is what I'm going to say. We're as black people, as a collective, we are a reflection of the society. It's just us. We just the easier pot, the pot shot. But we just a microcosm of what's going on in society. It's clout. I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want to do. F this, F that, F the world. How they end up getting in the end? 9 times out of 10, most people. Did you see the video of the dude that was cheating with the nurse? He was working like as a CNN something with the nurse, and the nurse is on the phone with her husband, like, look, I ain't gonna be able to make it tonight.
Exactly.
The dude on live right there, like, hey, we finna go to the hotel. She telling her husband, we finna go to the hotel. Both of them got fired.
Okay.
Like, dude, what is you doing?
Listen,
why would you mess up her home? Number one, don't mess up nobody home.
But
that's the school I come from. Don't mess up nobody home.
But it's so messed up that we don't even see what's going on around us. Society status. The American society that we live in today as a whole frowns upon public cheaters.
It always has, though. But we just live in the era. Do what you want to do. I'm 44. One of my bros is 30. So, just that age gap difference, she's from a whole different era. Like, I had to really just mold and work with her. Like, you just can't, life ain't based on looking at her sexual past and, getting her to listen. This ain't, listen, this is bad. I don't know who taught you this or this was on, this ain't what this is. Well, I was just around people just saying, do whatever make you happy and whatnot. I said, what would the world be if everybody did whatever to make them?
No rules.
Whatever they wanted to make them happy instead of stand on business and be disciplined and structured when needed. Or be mindful of society when needed. How would the world work if everybody just did what they wanted to do instead of what they have to do? And the wheels start turning different in her mind. This whole generation is just hung up on cloud. It's who could be the most ignorant, who can get the most attention and whatnot, the most reckless, the most stupid, the Lil Woody being unconscious off the dirt bike. Why is people just standing around filming him like that?
Hold on now. Before you share on them, I need you to know who those people were.
Okay, break it down.
Them were his homeboys, his homegirls, his friends. Woody don't go around strangers. Some of his family members. It was one guy trying to wake him up from being unconscious. One guy.
I heard one dude like, man, stop, videotaping. Like, if I'm with you and something happened and I'm trying to render you aid, somebody videotaping, man, I'm clearing people. We from a different school, man. You got a videotape out on my ear. I'm trying to save his life, man. Soon as I get through seeing about old school, we gonna get with you since you got your phone out at opportune time instead of trying to render aid. So I'm just saying that as an example of the society that we living in. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I got two balls that know about each other. We have a ball together and whatnot. And it's still a process. We just had a 6-year anniversary. She run a hospital wing, got 6 degrees and whatnot, and it's still a process. It's still a process.
Because y'all still learning the rules.
Yeah, it's still a process. Like,
because there's rules today.
And I'm gonna keep it real with you. We here, so I love you like a father. Let's talk. She got a family at home. I ain't never tried to break up the home.
See,
when I came around, the kids 5 and 6. Now they One of them in middle school, one of them a sophomore in high school, and she just got another degree. Is flourishing. It's about how you do something.
I'm right here sitting in the living room of my daughter mom's house. Yesterday I was at my non-biological. I call her my son because when I met her, yeah, we'll give you an update, Real Bank. We really just chilling and talking. We talking marriage and marital affairs right now. It's the way you handle your business. I'm a man wherever I go.
Agreed.
I listen. I ain't got nothing to do with what you going on while I ain't in Huntsville. You know I ain't here but 3 times a year. I'm not here to find out what this woman is or ain't doing. I said I was coming up here to kick it with y'all, have a great time, and make sure our daughter have a great 14th birthday.
You did your job.
When I go back home, I'm going to be in husband mode. It's time for me to cook again, wash car again, fill up car again, bring lunch and breakfast. I got to handle my business accordingly to where I'm at.
You on fire this morning. You on point today. I ain't got nothing to say in dispute. That's the standard. That's the standard. Handling your business your way as a man is a way. It's a proper way to handle something.
You know,
Something.
listen, my life is not a lie. I'm not gonna. I don't live. See, they think I'm OG by just being here. I told these knuckleheads I've endured and overcame. I got the scars internally, mentally, physically. If it wasn't for my spiritual intactness, I would be crazy.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. Are you too old to be this and that? You man, don't be this. That's crazy, man. This all about experience. I'm not going with this new generation. Keep doing.
You think I'm finna call? You think I'm gonna be up here paying hotel or Airbnb? And my daughter mom ain't got no problem with me. Or my wife. We talking 13 years ago. We grown.
Yeah, as it should be. Cause I'm a testament to it. I ain't having. Am I saying it's easy? No. It's just a lot of different moving parts. One day one of them up, one day one of them down. But like you said, it's a respect thing. It's respect for families, careers, and knowing when to interject yourself into something and when to stand down and let something unfold and play out.
And you gotta respect availability or not. Availability is the key. Because you can't make me wanna be somewhere that I just can't. And then turn around and make me feel like shit because I can't.
I don't know what's got into you there, that little bit of, that quote unquote cigarette that you had before the cigarette, but you definitely own it. You definitely own it this morning, and like you said about, I've been one of the strongest because I come from that kind of background, so I can understand the person, and you too. Did you get it? I understand your point with Clarissa, like a man not being perfect and this and that. That's why I rock with Pap, because he's not the ideal man or perfect, but he perfect for Clarissa. They doing it, so I want him to win from that standpoint. That you ain't got to be this perfect man, but you can.
It's some stuff you need. Only thing I'm saying about him is his bro. She all out here like that, bro. You gonna have to speak up or do something. She applying pressure. I'm speaking from a married man standpoint, Pap. Pap, do you hear what your girl that say she'll die for you is saying she wants from you?
And this is what I'm saying to that. That when you say like, look, him being still married to old girl, I've been past that part of it, but this part, like, listen, you in the hospital, they need to pull the plug on you or something like that. They might end up legally being able to kick. You know what I mean?
They are. It's how it goes.
That'd be enough to. It's time to. It's talking about she want to have 3, 4 kids. It's time to go ahead and get the divorce.
Yeah.
It's time to go ahead.
And he knows she.
Don't have no kids like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have no kids like that. I can keep Clarissa like this. I wouldn't have no kids like that. I wouldn't do no kids like that.
Because at the end of the day, he has a way out, and people pretending like he don't. I'm married. I'm telling you, if he wanted to end this, he would. They got the money to do it. They got the money to do it.
The money, you're right. So that's like if something happened and she can't legally step in on his, you got to make some changes, bro.
Listen,
You gotta make some. You gotta make her that power of attorney. You gotta make some changes, bro.
show people that
And
it
she talking
works.
about she want a Brady bunch thing. She want to start a
Yeah.
fire.
And I'm like,
Uh,
damn,
uh,
Pat, why you letting her be out here like this without clarity? You making her look stupid if this don't work out for her. What about her? That's all I'm saying. What about her? That's all I'm asking. If this shit don't go y'all way, it ain't gonna go the way she say. So you really need to sit down at the negotiation table with her now and say, listen, baby, we ain't finna do all that.
agreed. You said something else. Like, you ain't trying to have FOMO. Listen, man. My ball 30. I'm 44. I got for myself. That's crazy. For the lucky number. Listen, it's a struggle for me to. I don't even want nothing to do with fatherhood
Man,
no more.
bruh.
But we talking about. She talking about maybe we having one. She ain't got no kids. So you know what I mean. She didn't want none when
And
she
he
met
got
me. But when
five,
she
and
met me, like,
he
I want
got
to have
five, and
kids.
most of them are adult. And I know for a
Man,
fact you still help your
man,
adult
listen.
children.
Man, listen, not only that, you just never stop being a parent. They never stop being
No,
the deal. Let's keep it real. You never stop being a parent. They never stop being the deal. And then when you see for a man in America, you just can't think about that. Was this
I'm gonna
stories
give you
or
something else to
anything
look at.
crazy? You got to think about the child support,
I'm gonna give you
the
something else to think
alimony.
about. She's sitting up there bragging, saying four is the magic number. No, boo boo, you gonna have nine.
What a woman.
Pap is as of today claiming 5 children himself.
Mm,
So if you have four, that's 9. She don't get it. I'm telling y'all, he need to check her. She don't get it.
okay. Agreed. But you know what? At the same time, on the flip side of this, I don't know how much real. I don't know if he got any real control there. Especially with her hands being the way she is, so her mind is wired a certain way. I don't know if
Okay,
because this is a testament to the lack of control that he may not have. Because if he did have control, would he be letting her?
that's the
You know what I mean?
that's the
Run her
energy.
mouth like this, test the internet like this.
This the energy that I'm coming from experience, pal. You can't tell me that you ain't been through this before. Come on, man. She know.
So
Come
I
on,
hate
man.
to I hate to say it, but this may be a situation where this is a relationship she in control of. So
Woman, you
true.
can't tell nothing.
This is true.
Where do we sign up for that at?
This is true.
Come on now, see why these women tearing OG up and these old simpy water crest ass dudes tearing me up that have no experience in this. Where do good strong males, not alpha males, cause we not hunters, we just get preferences. We are men. Masculine men. We are not alpha
Agreed.
males. We don't hunt. Most of the time we let the lioness come to us.
Agreed. You on fire this morning. Agreed. Agreed.
You just we don't sign up for that. No woman, we can't tell nothing.
Agreed. So I don't. From his part, I know from his part, you look at it like, dang, I got this famous broad on my tip and this and that, da da da. I ain't gonna get back and rid me like this, and da da da. The big picture here is this is a woman that you can't control. When I say control, I'm not saying nothing abusive or nothing
No, I
horrible.
know,
Like,
no, I
this is
get
the
it.
line we're
That
towing. This what
verbal.
we on. This what we on. This the line I'm towing. You gonna get down. This how we getting down. I don't think she's moving like that when she in the good mood. Like, okay, Pat, we can do. But when she get out of the chips on the table, I think she in a whole different mode.
She is
And you can tell
totally.
by she started getting the mode. That when I say a whole different mode, like I'm in control here.
I'm gonna mess
And
you up with this one,
I knock your ass out.
and you may not even believe this. This is just what I believe.
I would knock your ass out over here.
The reason
You
why it ain't gonna work because Pap is used to a submissive woman. See, they think
agree?
Just because Remy did rap, that she wasn't submissive. Listen, she did every freaking thing Pap instructed her to do when she got out. And they were successful following his lead. Pap know he can build an empire if the right woman listen to him.
You know what? I'm gonna go so far even to say this. You know what? I think that there may be a glimpse of her kind of humbling herself that may have looked like submissive. I mean, she went to the penitentiary for cutting up a woman's face, almost taking a woman out. You know, she got that G, and Clarissa put them hands on her, but Remy herself is very headstrong.
Yeah,
You know,
but no,
but
when I
that's
say
her fault.
submissive, we don't want to get it mixed up for anybody younger than ourselves in there. When I say submissive, I ain't talking about attitude or indifference. I'm saying, look how she allowed Pap to, when she got out the penitentiary, it's no way you can get out the penitentiary and have connections, know the right people like they tried to build Remy up to say she did. No, Pap did the managing, the instruction, the coaching to the point where she ended up with a #1 hit with Fat Joe and them listening to who? Pap. That's what I mean about Pap got that character where he knows what's best and how to get there. Will Clarissa be submissive enough to her man to allow him to guide her like Remy allowed Pap to guide her to stardom? Y'all got to remember, Remy was not a superstar when she got out of prison.
You know, but she was famous before she went OG. She always had been bigger than Pap in every regard.
Yeah. But
You
she
know,
had
she
to
came out
listen
the
to
legendary
somebody.
crew, out the Fat Joe crew, out the Bronx. So she was on, like, you know, as a kid growing up, she had came out a prominent crew. You know, Pap ain't never been
So
famous
you don't
as
think
he
he
is in
coached her?
terms of rap.
You don't think he coached her into success? But with his
I'm saying
support?
he supported her to it. I'm saying Fat Joe, she had the team there. You know, Fat Joe
Yeah,
had a Bronx
yeah.
dad.
But
You
those
know, they
type of
know.
women, though, those type of headstrong women, they can succeed if they
Agree.
reasonably listen to a good man.
Agree.
That's my point with Clarissa. Do you think she got it in her to even follow a good man's lead, or is this all just a ploy? Because it's like you say, it's no way she got diarrhea. Somebody just came in about 10, 15 minutes ago, said she online now doing a live
Yeah,
talking
I
about
seen
Pap.
that. Talking about Pap, he was laughing. I seen that immediately. Like, I wasn't going to click off because I was focused on your live. I believe that this is a dangerous situation because, you know, she got them hands. You know, a woman that ain't got them hands like that, we don't know women to be violent. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, we do know her to
when
be
it can
violent.
happen.
Yes, we do. She's 17 and 0.
This is what I'm saying by nature. Like, most women going around and got hands like Carissa.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
can get mad. Y'all can get mad. You got to watch out for an uppercut.
Man, what? This is
Or a
serious.
tap.
And
You
I'm
know
just
what I'm
sorry.
saying?
They think I'm being funny, but I'm just telling them from an older man's perspective. Clarissa ain't saying nothing that a Pap his age needs or wants in his life. She doing too much. It's gonna blow up in her face.
We gonna see. I'm gonna say this. I think that when the kid, we'll see. I don't. You know what? We'll see. She wants that family so much. I think that she would be. There's a possibility that she could be willing to, you know, submit, especially to be a mother and to be a wife. If she really had a chance to marry Pat, we'll see if that's what she wanted to do. If that's the angle she'd go, I think it's a possibility there because of that. I think that she wanted a family so bad that her biological clock may influence her being submissive
So she
to
applying
Pat
pressure.
to be in the family.
So she
And that's
applying
what this is
pressure.
about. I've seen this before. You've seen this before. When a woman
Exactly.
feel that biological clock ticking, they'll get drastic and make some changes.
And what
They'll get drastic.
and how does it normally turn out with the wrong man?
Yeah. That's
What
that's
what
that's
happens
that's
to that man? Either she get the baby and they don't stay together, or they don't get the baby and they ain't together.
yeah. 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 And that's just something in and of itself. That's something I never wanted to do. You got a kid here, you got a kid there, different. You getting into it, this all it just it just, you know, you just the stuff that you saying those you just turned into something that just made my head hurt. I may need to smoke this morning. You just made my head hurt. Like, cause if this go right, just the core stuff, child, all this, man, oh my God, man.
Did you really want to go through that again?
And then if one of the kids got a disability or something,
Okay,
need extra
okay.
attention or care.
We don't want that. It's over for us. That's just how we feel, and that's what bothers me is that I love her so much, and I respect her accolades from an athletic standpoint. That it just seems like she's hell bent on socially crashing out. Cause I'm like Clarissa, Somebody should have told you, don't know older black, don't at least, even though you feel that, don't be out here applying pressure if you want this man
And
hanging.
she got to have Remy spot. She got to have Remy spot.
Lord have
That's
mercy.
her mentality. That's what a lot of this social media stuff about. Being out here, this model, he ain't going nowhere. You know, you ain't gonna be able to get him. It's a part of it too. So it is an interesting situation, man. That I would like to see Pat get more control of. Go on in the gym. Go on, focus on. Get ready for the next fight or something. Let's work on some merch and some business stuff.
Yeah, I'm waiting on the hoodie. Listen, it's coming up to fall.
This ain't where
It's coming up to
fall back with the
fall.
social media stuff.
We did the last fight, and she didn't mass produce any T-shirts, any pullovers. I'm glad team. Now this is not sarcasm. I'm glad Pap is at least on the promoting team where hopefully the merch will come out because I was looking forward to a black hoodie. So she really missing money. So she do need his
Let's
help.
focus on this. Let's focus on this boxing career, and like you said, one. It's like a dream come true.
Ah,
This nigga said, let's go back to Brian McKnight. One.
man,
Let's
what?
start with one. Let's just start with one. That's the you know what I mean? That's the saying of the day. Let's just start with one.
Yeah, back at one, baby. Back
Messed
at
me
one.
up. She came to me. I ain't having no kids. Listen. If I say that's what I want to do. That's what we gonna do.
Oh, you ain't the
I'm thinking
one.
that was just a mute. I'm thinking it just was a mute conversation after I said that she was gonna leave it alone. She didn't want to have no kids. I said about 6 months later, and it was so. This is how women biological clock. When they feel their biological clock ticking. The conversation was, it costs too much to have the kid diapers. Look what happened during COVID and milk and Similac and diapers and da 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 da.
Yeah.
In the next 5 minutes, so if you want to have a baby, I'm willing to have one. I'll get the IUD took out tomorrow. What?
Oh, okay.
Oh no, just keep that. You just keep that in. You can keep that in, and we'll see how things
So-
progress in my life financially. We'll see, be older dad too. I'm gonna be 50 at the swing set.
I'm catching hell,
Oh,
bro.
man.
Bro, I'm catching it with this
I be looking at
teenager.
you and your daughter having a stroke.
Bruh, she killing me, man. Ooh, and she think that I own because I own trees. She think one of them is a money tree,
Cold blooded.
and that has nothing to do with the financial support for the household and her mom for taking care of her. This is separate now because I am their dude. I take care of my kids and my responsibilities. I had raised 5. All the men that's on the picture, those are mine. I raised each and every one of them with one good hand and one good shoulder. I didn't believe in food stamps. Listen, I got wealthy with a family of 7. Don't come in here talking trash to OG. I was one of the biggest, most successful black businessmen in my city today with a whole family. They had never seen nothing like it for in their life. And you know where my building still sits today that I get money from? Right across from the Emmett Till statue down there. That whole block I still own. So they want to come in here and tell the OG how he done failed. I ain't here because I failed. I'm here to tell y'all black ass the truth if y'all listen.
And we built to the same mold. Like I tell people that, I'm not in it for no fame and clout. This is about content. It's about if I can get some people that can identify with somebody said, that's a win. That's why I gravitated towards you. I'm not with that clout chasing or just saying anything to make you or like me. Somebody can follow you and unfollow you tomorrow. I don't give a damn about that. I give a damn about some lasting content that's gonna make somebody think like, damn.
Because I don't want to see another.
But he makes some sense though. I didn't think about it the way he said it, but damn, that makes sense.
And honestly, I don't want to see any more 30-year-old Clarissas out here with an older black man. And listen, she did everything right. Her heart is in the right place. I understand the compulsion and the desire to need to be loved and touched by what you feel like is the right man. I get that, Clarissa. But you're wrong. You cannot have a hand in speeding up the process on a covenant and expect to have a successful one with the very person you helped destroy one. That's karma. That's life. I didn't make the rules. I'm going off the experience of what I've seen. I've seen many a man leave his wife and family for the side chick, and he wasn't with the side chick a year.
I can't go. That's another thing that both of us, I can't go. My wife ain't did nothing to me. I ain't never been married. I don't see me doing that. My wife been good to me with that. That's just, I don't know. We come from that
Yeah.
same kind of cloth. You don't get rid of your wife for no reason.
No.
Or just for some individual reasons. For some stuff
No.
you want to do on the side. You don't destroy
Selfish,
your family like that.
selfish reasons.
Nor do you destroy somebody else's family.
Selfish reasons. It's
Nor
all
do
about
destroy
you.
somebody else's family. You don't do that.
And Pap got an underage daughter. Y'all left, and everybody keep forgetting about that. Y'all got to be
Yeah.
careful about how you out here, Clarissa,
How you
because that
raise
girl
family like that?
You want to truly be her stepmom? Do you not realize you saying and doing disrespectful things toward her parents' marriage? Let them finish their marriage publicly or privately, and then express your love, whatever you get. It's a kid involved in this status.
And that's what make it even more dangerous. You know what I mean? That's what on both sides. And I'm disappointed in Remy in this too. The public stuff against Pap. Whatever you
Yeah.
had against Pap, out of respect for your daughter, you should have just kept it private and amongst private phone call with Pap. Like, this how I'm feeling about this. This stuff you've been doing online, and not you as in you, but her, knowing y'all got this little young daughter together. This is embarrassment hurting her.
Bro, she went and
She
got a
doesn't.
bomb. She went and got out there with a bomb. She said all this off with that bomb blockhead.
Yeah. So like you said, when there's kids involved, you just got to move. I don't know, man. I'm just grateful for the guys that lace my shoes. Like the era I came from, the people. You don't mess up nobody's family.
No, I'm
You
telling
don't
you.
break up nobody's family.
Why? Because karma is not going to allow you to succeed with that energy. I didn't write this. This is what I've seen.
Yeah.
This is what you've seen. Man, you know how many of your good friends had left a good girl for another woman they done fell for? How did that turn out?
You can't leave a lifetime, somebody meant to be a lifetime, for somebody that's always just going to be a good time.
Now, you know
They
you-
don't know or understand anything else other than to be a good time.
And you know you done had a brother or a cousin or a best partner that did that.
Yeah.
And it didn't
Most men
work for
continue
them.
to still do that. They going to continue to still do that.
You know, and it didn't work for them.
Going off what you attracted to. Instead of going with the woman you need, you gonna always try to go for the one you want, not understanding the difference.
And that ain't what relationships is based on, y'all. You got to get what you need when it comes to relationships. I don't care if I'm sorry if her titties is somewhat sitting on her stomach. As long as she love your dirty, drip 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 your dirty, dirty, drop your 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 dirty, drop your